everyone, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I am excited to share with you my personal experience with the J-1 visa process and how I secured a job in the USA. Many of my friends from Pakistan have been asking me about this, so I'll be sharing all the details with you in this 3-part video series. So in this video, first we are going to discuss about my personal experience, step-by-step guide, J1 and H1B visa difference, why you should choose the J1 visa and the J1 visa process. So for those who may not know, there are two primary work visas that allow you to work in the USA: the J1 visa and the H1B visa. In this video, we'll explore the differences and benefits of each visa type, and we'll also discuss which one might be best for you and how to get started. So let's start. Now let's start with the basic. The J1 visa is a non-immigrant visa that allows foreign nationals to participate in cultural exchange programs, internships, or training programs in the USA. On the other hand, the H-1B visa is a non-immigrant visa that allows US employers to temporarily employ foreign workers in specialty occupations. Now, if you look here, the J-1 visa, it's you can work like 3 years, and then you can apply for 2 years extension. So altogether, it's a 5 years work permit. And for the H-1B visa, it's like you can work 3 years, and then after the 3 years you can apply for 3 years extension. So altogether you can work in the USA for 6 years on this H-1B visa. And with the J-1 visa, dependents are eligible for work authorization. They can also work. And then the H-1B visa, with this visa, dependents are not eligible for work authorization. Now let's talk about why you should choose the J1 visa. Based on my personal experience and my research, I found that getting a J1 visa was easier compared to the H1B visa. Plus, the J1 visa offers more flexibility in terms of job opportunities and cultural exchange experiences. And their application process is really fast. So if you want to get a J1 visa, there are two ways to obtain a J1 visa. The one is through self-placement, and the other one is with the help of the organizations or agencies that sponsor, like who are the sponsors. Okay, so now let's talk about the people who can apply for a J1 visa. So there are 7 categories of people who can apply. Number 1 is students. Students in educational exchange programs such as Fulbright, UC Education Abroad Program, or LASPAU. Then the second one is teachers. Teachers with a bachelor's degree in a related subject and 2 years of full-time teaching experience. Third category is professors. Professors who want to teach, lecture, observe, or consult at a post-secondary school. Fourth category is research scholars. Researchers who want to conduct research, observe, or consult at a research institution, museum, or library. Fifth category is au pairs. Au pairs who want to participate in an exchange program. Sixth is interns. Interns who want to participate in an exchange program. And the last and 7th category is medical graduates. Medical graduates who want to participate in an exchange program. So these are all of them, all the people who can apply for a J1 visa and work in the USA for 5 years. Okay, so now let's talk about the teachers category. So if you are a teacher and you want to work in the USA, so let's see what are the eligibility requirements for you. So for the qualification, meet the qualifications for teaching at the primary, pre-K to grade 5 or secondary school levels grade 6 to 12 in your home country. Then degree equivalent to US bachelor's degree in education, like BEd, like we say BEd, MEd, that is the degree in education, and then or academic subject field you intend to teach. Like if you want to teach maths, so you should have masters in maths. If you want to teach English, you should have masters in English, just like that. So sorry, then next is experience. You should have at least 2 years of full-time teaching experience. And most important thing, some of the people like who are teacher, like they when they decide like, okay, I want to apply for the J-1 visa, I want to work in the USA. So what they do, there's a big mistake that they do, that is like they resign from their current job. So you should be working when you apply for a J-1 visa. You should be working in a school at that time. If you are not working, you cannot apply for a J-1 visa. This is something no one is going to tell you about on YouTube. So I'm telling you that if you want to get a J-1 visa, if you want to work as a teacher in the USA, then at the time of the application process, you should be working in a school. This is really, really, really important. Okay, so one more thing that I want to add over here is about your degree. See, like the important thing is like your degree should be equivalent to a US bachelor's degree. And when you apply, so how do your sponsors or your employers check that your degree is equivalent to a US bachelor's degree or not? So for this, they ask you to go for credential evaluation. Just like in Pakistan, we go through, like we send our degrees to HEC, and then they are recognized. So if you want to work in the USA, so your degree should be internationally recognized. It should be equivalent. So what you have to do for that, you have to go for another agency that evaluates your degree, and they told you like this is the amount that you have to pay. It's like every agency is charging different. I did my credential evaluation from Spantran, and I guess it was around 130 or 140 US dollars. So yes, so you have to send your all of your degrees, their scanned copies, like in PDF format, all of them to the agency, the credential who are going to evaluate, and then they will just turn them in the points and everything. Like they will evaluate, and then they will tell your sponsor that okay, so your degree is equivalent to a US bachelor's degree or not, and then you can work according to that. Okay, so as I told you guys before, that if you want to get a J-1 visa, so you have to go through either the self-placement, or you can work with the help of the sponsor agencies or the organizations that sponsor J-1 visa. So I went through the self-placement. Self-placement is a little difficult for most of the people, so mostly people, they go through the agencies because they help them finding a job also. So right now I'm sharing you the application process that is required for like if you go through the agencies or the organization that sponsor J-1 visa. So what you have to do, the first thing that you have to do is go to their website. There are tons of agencies and organizations that sponsor J-1 visa. So I will tell you about all those agencies and organizations in the next video, because there are so many, and like you can choose whatever is best for you. So whatever agency or organization you choose, the first thing is that you have to go to their website, then register online. You just have to start with your your basic biodata, just like you fill your name, date of birth, your passport, these things, and then you have to upload your documents and your credential evaluation report. And then you have to go through the payment, because they are going to help you in getting a job. If you go through the self-placement, then you don't have to give this payment. But if you have to go through the agency and then you tell them that I need help with the job placement, so they're going to help you with that. They're going to help find schools for you, and they'll help you in getting interviews with that school, and they'll help you in getting the contract lineup, like all these things. And once you are done with the contract and you have given them the payment for the placement, so after that you have to go and complete their video modules, in which they are going to tell you what you have to do, what are your rights and everything when you work in the USA. And then there is a verification process, and then they're going to finalize your documents, and then you'll go to the embassy for the US embassy for an interview. And once it is approved, mostly the J-1 visa is approved, so when it is approved, so then you can tell your employer to book a ticket for you. So for the J-1 visa, you don't book your ticket, you don't pay for the flight. So your employer is going to book the flight for you, is going to pay for the flight for you. So this is how you will land in the USA and start doing your job. So that is it for part 1 of this video series, and in the next video I'll share more details about my personal experience with the J-1 visa process, including how I found a job in the USA, my self-placement process, and what documents I needed to submit, and all the organization agencies that sponsor J-1 visa, through which you can go and sorry, so you can start your application process and start your journey. So this is it, and stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.